Alrighty, hey guys. Gonna start this like VOD review recording, see how trash they are, or if they're half decent, whether or not I'll keep doing them. I think for now, because I don't have a way to like pause the recording, is I'm gonna record map at a time. It actually took me a minute to kind of set up all the stat banana and stuff like that to make this as quick as possible. But yeah, I'm just gonna get started. So right now, I'm also gonna be referencing Bebop's recording for this video of your guys' scrim from when Thursday, probably Thursday. Um, so first thing I want to talk about is like, so we're defending bunker here. Okay, we're Arissa, Hog, Bastion, May, Bat, Banana. We can actually, I guess, go straight to Stat Banana. This is your guys' comp. I used neutral color white and the R color blue. Blue is kind of this is like my key is blue is where you guys set up. White is where you guys rotate. This is based off of the scrim you were in because they ran Ryan's Aria and rotated through here. That's why this rotation is to counter rotate them. This doesn't mean, although I will say for bunker, this is pretty much always the same rotation. Based on it isn't always, you're not always going to go from your starting position to this one. It could vary a little bit, which actually you can see over here. I used red to do the other type of rotation you might have to do based on them. That being said, so this you can see the comp. Unfortunately, I either didn't update it or it doesn't automatically update. But I'm using Brigitte in place of Bat because I don't have that hero icon. Also, I could get rid of that, I guess. Alright. So, the main purpose here, or the way I would have us positioned, is I would want Anna on the low ground, Hog here, Bastion here, Orisa here. Actually, if you go back to in-game, if I were Orisa, this, because you can actually reach halt, or I'm sorry, not halt, but you can reach hook to these locations if you want to halt hook. Also, if they dive in shit, Anna can come into here, has a nice little roof, LOS is a lot, can heal. Pretty nice. If the barrier ends here, one Bastion can't see much, the hooks are going super far, and we don't have access into here because now we're crossing into open area since we're not holding this space. And to show it on Stat Banana, basically the way we're holding now, if we want to do it in, we'll stick with the thing of blue, I guess. Like, putting your shield here makes all this a nice happy zone. Sweet. And then if you had the shield here, oops, you have neutral space, or you're making space here, which will make made space red. You're making this space, which does make it not friendly for the enemy team, but you want holding space for rotating and stuff. So like if Anna wouldn't want to rotate through here because she'd get headshotted and shit like that. And obviously you guys are actually making space all here. If you had this, whatever. Clear that. Okay. So hold up a little bit farther because you can see in the video you're really far back. So I get the idea of keeping this section here not open to the flank, but they haven't rotated yet. You guys are still like, they have to come through there or there. You'll get another shield, put the first one there. And like I said, it'll make it a lot, like you can see Hog just can't reach anything right now. Like he can maybe hit the edge of the store right there. I hope that is not too loud. Yeah, it should be okay. Alright. Totally losing train of thought. Alright, let's go back to Stat Banana. So, this is how I'd want you guys to position. If you get hooked, so they're running bunker, May is here, can very easily wall it. May can also, like being this little bit closer, can wall this better. We had issues walling on their rotations, which, you know, that's like part of what we're supposed to be doing. That's like the other thing May can do. But this is kind of like your standard default setup. And now we're going to go to Baptiste and why we kind of like to set up here instead of down there, which I think teams have done too. Alright, so this is actually more than just support players. This Winston's going to want to pay attention to this. Diva, Genji players. This is walkable terrain. 100%. Don't need any, like, you can just walk around. It is awesome. Very powerful. So, and I did see Loyalty using this, but coming up here is really nice because you also get access to this walkway. So, if they're pressuring here a lot, you can heal through here. You can, you know, break, like, if they're over there, you can break LOS on them. Actually, this little white thing, so you can walk around this whole ring. This little cherry blossom kind of gets in the way of just staying up here and healing. And I think you can, yeah, you can just jump and push her. You don't even need exo boots, unless you fall. But what's interesting from up here is this white little thing, and it's always been there as far as I can remember. Kind of, maybe Genji's a little bit taller, and Ryan, we were talking about this the other day, like when you're on attack. So, although we're talking about defense for a quick second, we're talking about attacking on dive. If you get to this position on Genji, and they're holding the door, very fucking easy to farm the tanks. Like, really fucking... Obviously, Genji has a double jump, so you should be able to just jump like this as well. But yeah, this... And the Cherry Blossom gives you nice cover from, like, Widow and stuff. So, it's pretty cool. Also, with Baptiste, you can actually shoot right through here. I don't think Immortality goes through, because it's too big. Yeah, it gets stuck in the tree. But you can definitely weave the heals right through here if you're low on health. Because, you know, like, your self-heal is a regen, it's not a burst of health, so you do need to break LOS while you're trying to restore your health pool. So it's the reason we really like this position for Baptiste. It's here, heals, heals, heals. They go point, our Hog goes point, and he needs help. I come here, I can heal him, I can help shoot at whatever he's attacking. I can sit here and pocket him and help, like, with him. And then, like, as shit's going on here, I come back, they finally dive, I help pocket. Like, Baptiste can be in both places at once, which is pretty sweet for a support player. He's kind of got that the same way, because since I've actually been a Genji main for a while, everywhere that you can use double jump to get into a cheeky position, Baptiste also has access to that, and it's very, very nice. So this is why we like playing here versus down there, because yes, Baptiste is great with bunker. Anna probably would prefer if we played here so she can set up there. Our Anna player is definitely always going to be uncomfortable in the because she really just has to stick here. Maybe this is all the cover she gets above her, maybe from Pharah spam and shit, and she's just got to sit here and pocket and just help everyone out. We'll also add for the support players, you can also help your Hog and Mei when they go to rotate the touch point. And this space here, especially up to the bell, only from this location. So say I'm up here. They have Moira? I don't know. No, that's a bad example. Maybe Ball or Diva or something. Our Hog's lit, he's pushing back. They have Mei there. I can just go back to here, keep healing him, and then I can actually get those final hits on him. So for the Hog player, Hogs, like, this is really, to stand, this from here to here is really, really, really bad, because they can see you from main, they can see you from there, and they can see you from there. So what you'd want to do is either stand against the wall here, which is actually, this is the position our Bastion rotates to. Right, his critical spot's covered by this beam, and you can't hit him from main at all. You literally have to come on the point to hit him, which is not somewhere you want to see Bastion, and he shuts down everything rotating from here. So you can do that as Hog and Mei, But the problem is you're gonna only Bap will really be able to heal you when you're there, because they'll have to be shooting. Oh my gosh, I'm a bot. Ugh. They'll have to be shooting in like that. I guess yeah, Anna could heal you. Okay, never mind. I lied. The other thing is this guy is really awesome cover. So you can use this to push and open up angles here and open up this area. Be really fucking careful of sidestepping more to open up this angle. Obviously the bell covers you, and this is really good sight lines. Really close to the edge though. Really, wow, unlucky. So that was kind of stuff I wanted to go over for that. We're gonna go over more with that building in general when we talk about attacking on dive.
Someone's looking out for me.
Yeah, so I guess going back to Stat Banana real quick. You guys played well. There's not too much critique from the video, so like, don't worry, this is going to be too long. We're actually mostly focusing on like the theory over composition and how to rotate it. What is that music? Oh, it's in the here. Interesting. All right, so when you're rotating down, actually let me finish up with the hold up there. I'll go Arissa. This could take a minute. As they rotate through, like so we're specifically talking about the Ryan Zarya comp that rotated through. You would set up on point to basically have Arissa shield maybe here, because you know it does curve to the side, so you can go through and hold a little bit here. The more forward Arissa is, the more how do I word it? The more forward Arissa is, like, first of all, you open up more sight lines around here that are safer, so people go to take, like, there's less cover for them to take. Also, when you guys are all scrunched up like this, like, kind of everything hits you, and it's like just having like a little bit more space kind of helps with like isolating people, and like May wants to wall someone, like if you back up, like it's just like helps a little bit. So here I would actually rotate Anna. Probably I would drop with the tanks and just run as fast as you can up to here. Man, I hate how slow Arissa is. So the idea when you're in that corner over there, Anna, is that it's a really safe location for Anna. Wow, I cannot play with a keyboard and mouse. Defense mode activated. So I would set up a barrier like that. There's a little bit of a gap there, so the only maybe a little bit back then, just that can't. But I mean, it's pretty obvious if someone's there or not, and you'll be covered for most of the show. Because here, Hog can definitely hook to there and to there. When the Reinhardt rotates through, say, I'll spray. I should spray. Say that is Reinhardt. Oh wow, the shadow makes it really easy to line that up. That's cool. So say Reinhardt's there, halt back there. That was a little too close actually. I probably needed to halt there. That should be about the range to scoop any squishies away from Reinhardt. So that's where you want the suck to happen when Reinhardt is right there. Call that shit ahead of time. Switch with Bebop. So throw your halt and then back up so that Bebop can hook. And as he hooks, you can track in the target. Just shoot through Hog's belly. It'll be pretty good. I'll eventually figure out where the head hitbox is through Hog's back, so you can just fuck up. You can just hit them all in that. I think, honestly, if you're headshotting them as Arissa, as he sucks in, they're probably dead. Yep. Also, the travel time, way shorter on Halt. Shooting back here, dude, takes a fucking eternity. Halt is such a slow projectile. Like, this is why it's really hard to use Halt Hook against dives, because it's slow as fuck. Yeah. So I guess I will show the Anna positioning that I was talking about. Obviously, Arissa's tall as fuck, so you can't actually see through this window as Anna. This is probably Anna standing, probably. But really nice sightline right here. This is a really nice cubby hole because you can pocket Bastion, fan out a little bit, pocket Arissa, fin out, like, you know what I mean? You can really, this is one of those corners where that control is, like, controlling corners is pog as shit on support. Because you can just LOS the enemy DPS and pocket whoever you want. If, like, Genji or Tracer come to contest you, dude, you just sleep dart that corner. Like, right there. Like, real fucking easy. They're gonna have a really hard time dealing with you. You can obviously open up and, like, say they're all over you here, you can rotate to, like, this corner and, like, have, you know, like, make it easier for your hog to, like, land a hook to support you. Hog is pretty much gonna float right here. So that way, if we do halt hook, say they're bunker and they tip that crazy rotation they set up there, we halt hook like that, he can rotate here, grab it, oh, that's my hook button. Bastion will be there. You know, he's got a shit ton of health and breather and can be pocketed by Ana. And then what Mei would be like kind of on the stairs here, so that she's not directly on the front line, she's still midlining because Hog's frontlining and controlling this flank and he's like basically not making this neutral. So if we look in stat banana, controlling like this space here and keeping them bunched up, like he's basically, we will do red for Hog, and then we will do blue for Orisa and Bastion. So Hog keeps them funneled in front of Orisa and Bastion, which is really, really nice because Bastion just takes away all tank resources instantly. So, our Mei player, you can't be making too many plays unless we're up, because you are peeling off tank or peeling DPS, I don't know what to fucking call it, you're Brigitte pretty much. When the flankers come and contest Ana, you have to freeze and kill them. No one else can kill them easily. Your Baptiste isn't going to sit there and pop them in the head. Ana's not going to try and outplay every fucking flanker, especially a Tracer. And once Hog whiffs that hook, like, there's nothing fucking stopping that flanker from killing Ana. Which is probably what happens when we go to the video. So I think that's all I really needed to talk about there. We will watch the Bebop's video.
If you absolutely need to, just play at that.
So here you guys had sort of an issue that Seaman was in the head when the match started, or the scrim started, and we all know he's going to be positioned. I don't want drawings on here anymore. We all know he's going to be positioned here, and he does do a good job at hiding, and as they drop, he antis them, and you guys do good. Because guess what? Our main healer is Bap, and it doesn't matter if Ana's there or not. She's just better than any other support for our composition.
I like Rain too. Good luck. Reinhardt? I like Rain too. Good luck. Reinhardt?
Fucking shoot, dude. Break shield, break shield, break shield. I personally reload after every 3 shots on Roadhog, so I keep 2 in the bank. That way, if I want to hook, even if I'm mid-reload, I can throw the hook and have 2 shots to follow up. I've seen some Roadhogs only keep 1 in the bank and they just reload after 4. Obviously, the more shots you take before you reload, the higher DPS you have. But shield break, dude. Be busy, break that shield, make it like you guys probably could have broke that before they rotated. Well, that's pretty good. Unlucky. Whatever you whiff, it doesn't matter. It's a Genji anyway. They're like impossible to fucking halt hook. This Mei wall actually little. Oh, you know they speed through. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. Probably if we had known through Ryan Zarya and you think they might beat you to the, or rotate and beat you to putting up wall, you could put wall through there instead, so you keep them out here, which might be way easier to land.
I'm hiding.
But you know, whatever, not a big deal.
Alright, I'm pulling.
I don't think my hook increases that far.
Right. So I'm not sure if you heard that, but that was definitely too far range for the Roadhog. I should probably lower that so that you guys don't talk over me.
Rotate point.
So I probably would have considered rotating after that Rhine went in there. Like,
I'm hiding.
right here. Just let's go. Let's rotate. They're regenerating resources. Let's fucking go on point. Set up our shields. That way we have two. Like, you're not going to do... First of all of the chip and shield break damage you're going to do on their next rotation, you could have done that from the objective. They're not going main and they're not diving you. Like, just rotate to the objective here.
Rotate point.
So right now, y'all are rotating Bastions in scout form. This is when Bunker's at its weakest. This is a really critical moment. And you guys are mid-rotation and they're on the objective.
Oh, big anti. Lucio.
Ana has no.
Like, as soon as they broke that corner, just rotate. Unlucky to sleep, I guess. May, if you had a wall, because we were still mid-rotation, this is why May is so critical for this composition, is Orisa doesn't have enough resources to safely rotate. That's where your wall also comes in. You allow, like, you and Orisa together allow us to hold front lines and tanks and mitigate damage. Like, you're this weird mixture of, like, the relationship of a Zarya Reinhardt and the, like, Brigitte from Goats.
Abilities there, Ana.
I'm gonna go 1v1 or give me a second.
Sorry.
On a one.
Pretty good cleanup here.
Lucio lit? Nice.
She can have the
Yeah,
Rotate back, I go.
I think she is at least 90. She might not have it.
Okay, so they called out that she will probably have EMP. I'm gonna just go and change to Baptiste again real quick.
Genji may have blade.
No time on my watch. Get in here! Get in the immortal.
So with EMP, it's a little rough because it's always gonna take Bastion out of scout form, even if you invuln field it. EMP does kind of fuck up Bunker, but I would do it depends. Do we have Blizzard? Does anyone hit tab? Oh, we're so close to Blizzard. Fuck. So what I would do is hide May and Bap. And so as Bap, I would probably just let Ana heal and stay a little far back, like maybe through here. Maybe help scout for Sombra, help look for her, like just spam here and try not to get hit by the EMP. It'll probably, the epicenter will probably be like right here-ish. So actually, I don't know. It's gonna be hard not to get hit by it, but if you don't, like protect them, big fucking heals, just tank through it, give them tick marks, like that's cool. Don't worry about it. Just stabilize and then use Maywall to rotate to point. So probably like Maywall like right here, and then you can rotate, throw your shield, Bastion, everyone sets up. This is a little rough because they can come and collapse as the supports want to rotate through there, so the supports might stay up there. With the EMP, they're probably just gonna like be full on trying to kill y'all, so just stabilize, call targets. Ana and Bap can still heal. If we have Nano, which we probably don't, you could also try and hide from the... So, like, if we have the shield up far enough, you know, where we're holding this space here, Ana could be in here, and then Bap could be out there. So, like, you know, she just keeps jiggle, or what's a jiggle peek it's called, or whatever, when you, like, jiggle to, like, peek a thing and fire a projectile. But, like, she can just sit here and heal like that, and there's a 50% chance she'll LOS when the EMP goes off. Bap LOS is when the EMP goes off. They'll come out, you get Immortality Field, and then just use Nano reactively on the first person that's gonna go down to like save them. And then that would be kind of like, so Nano, in my opinion, is pretty good to counter EMP, like when they go on a target. Or yeah. So yeah, that's kind of like our own counterplay. It's not much. If we had Blizzard, I would really, really, really look to Blizzard at like hide May for sure, and then Blizzard our team. Like we could even. There's two choices here. We could stay up here, take the EMP, and then Blizzard our team while we stabilize. Or if we know they have EMP, we just immediately play point. And then once the EMP goes off, then we Blizzard. And because we're on point, like, they're going to want to keep fighting. Like, they might be tempted to actually come into our Blizzard to fight us while we stabilize. While if we just Blizzard up here, they might just rotate to point and start capping, and then we have to rotate into them on bunker, which wouldn't be ideal. So I guess if you have May Blizzard, I would just play the objective if they have EMP, but May, you cannot get EMP'd or hacked. Like, just don't. Just, like, stay here with your back against the wall and just, like, spray. Just don't let her hack you. Yeah. So let's see what
Watch
happens
out for
here.
EMP blade.
Yeah. Someone's point.
Some from me. He's one.
No E, no E. Alright, I'm rotating back high ground, but you don't have hook for a while, did you?
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. We have hook.
Oh, high ground.
You see them high, Yeti?
Yep. I can pull him. Oh shit. Rotate.
I would have rotated already. Here it's like, you guys are probably going to have the same wrong timing, which you do.
Try and barrier, try and get the barrier down.
Sombra anti.
Oh my
Sombra
god,
out.
we're using Immortality on Bastion because we didn't get the shield up
Yo,
in
get you,
time.
get you, get you.
That's a huge throw.
Ned flex. Ryan hook,
Get you
Ryan
on
hook.
me. Get you one, get you one, get you one, get you one on me.
I'm hacked.
Wait, was that EMP?
Alright, even a mech, even a mech.
Help me out. Help me out.
Ryan,
Yo, you blizzard the EMP! Huge, dude.
do I use whole hog here? Oh yeah, probably, because we're
Good.
switching off.
What is it? I can't see the comp.
This, if we had Immortality for the EMP, would have been like that rotation was just way too slow. So you guys are getting caught rotating, which is the something that really needs to be prioritized when we're playing bunker. Is not fucking that up because you'll lose every time.
That's my bad. I should have kept that.
Oh, it's
all
fine,
we
it's
have is
fine.
nanos. Did they use EMP that fight? I believe they did.
No.
Yeah, they did.
So I do remember telling Anna that she can stay down there, and I have totally changed my mind on that. What I would want Anna to do is to play right here on the stairs. Baptiste, Hog, Bastion, Orisa. It's important to have Bastion as close to, that is the VOD, not the game. Swap the blue team.
No dying on my watch.
We can do Anna.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
So with Bastion, you want him about right here, maybe a little in so that the barrier, it's easier for us to land the barrier. You can fuck up anything, like when May walls, when they come through here, you can fuck them up pretty easily. If they rotate through here, you can fuck up and pressure them and just, you know, the idea of the bunker is just to blow up whatever goes on the point. So this is where Bastion would want to sit. Orisa would put her barrier probably to protect mostly from like actually, like if I was Orisa, I would shoot it like right here. Because I would get the little bit of protection from the doorway, which means you do have to back up so that that part of the shield blocks the doorway. You get all protection from the high ground and protection from shit on point, which will kill Bastion. You don't need to hard cover this side because Maywall comes up here and will split their team, and they are not much of a threat when they are split or when there's a Maywall. So for Anna, I don't know if you guys ever really knew this with DPS, or with for FPS, I should say. But you can go down the stairs a little bit and lower your hitbox in half. Of course, the only part of your hitbox showing will be your head. But this is kind of nice, because you can, it's like the inverse of high ground, where like I can just go down these stairs to no longer be threatened, and any of my friends who are standing right here, I can still heal. And because Nade has collision with, I think even full health people it has collision with. I'm pretty sure. So I can, like normally you would need the ground, but if I hit Bastion or Hog, I'll nade everyone up there without being up there. And if a flanker comes to contest me, I don't have to like do any crazy mechanics to sleep them. The only other way if they come through there or main is they have to fucking go all the way around to contest me. And even then, all I do is push up the stairs and they're gonna come from right there, so you sleep like that. Very easy. Like really easy positioning. You can push up to here as we win the fight. Like if they're all on point and you're afraid of getting pressured, you can push up the stairs to this corner. And yeah. So talking about if this fight's not going well and you want to give ground and rotate, you need, you know, you can already start heading down the stairs as you pocket and then just hard dip. I don't know if you guys knew this, but walking forward is actually faster than walking backwards, so eventually you do want to turn. And I would play right here. So keep an eye and count, not count, but like being cognizant if there's any enemies missing, because if they're missing, they might be coming down the stairs. You could rotate a bit like this. So what I would do is I put Bastion there, Bastion right there, Orisa a little bit far out, and Mei here. And then Hog, you can do Hog things. Oh no. Definitely play midline. Sorry, definitely play midline Hog. You're looking if they drop to put shield pressure to halt hook, whatever Orisa halts at. But you're also looking to peel for Anna and Baptiste. So I would put Anna and Baptiste on one side or the other of this. Personally, I would put Baptiste here because he can self-heal. I feel like being in this sight line, it'll be easy for him to see if Anna gets pushed and to immortality her. Heal her, he can immortality the Bastion, and like I feel like this is actually the safer support position, and Baptiste is more critical than Anna. So I would rather have Anna here. Like I said, Anna kind of probably hates her life in this comp. It's very, I think it's a really, the higher mechanical skill you have, Anna, in this meta definitely shows with protecting yourself, because you're not getting off support help. Like Baptiste will help you obviously, but it is it's definitely not fun. So if however they are rotating from up there and you have enough time, I would do that same mirror setup here and put Anna in everyone's favorite Anna location here. You can get 6 sight lines, blah blah blah, pressure there, and if they push you, you can sleep and you have access to spawn to heal up and whatever. This is such a sick Anna location, and obviously there's no giant staircase coming down to make you exposed. So if we look at staff at Anna, these are kind of those two setups where, like I said, I keep Anna there and Baptiste and Hog there. I like the idea of Hog kind of playing right here. I'm sorry. Right there, and then Baptiste here, so that Baptiste is never truly exposed on the side. And obviously Hog can just like, if he gets shot at, he'll just be like, oh, I have a shit ton of fucking health, who's bothering me? And if, you know, you halt hook, he can probably reach it, drop down to reach it. If shit gets isolated, he can still do everything he needs to do at the front line from this position. And like if people go to push him or Anna, it's pretty easy for him to just hook in Anna's general direction and just try and snag someone. But yeah, that's how I would position my team. So, and this variation is if they come from this way. This variation is kind of like if they come down main or come down from the side. You can rotate this way. Like I said, don't get caught rotating. So like if you scout and know and have a really good feeling they're coming from here, and even if they're just staging here, they have to rotate from out there through there, drop out the window or come through main. So it's kind of safe to just rotate down here anyway, because you can still pump huge damage into all of these access ways if you confirm they're out on coast. If they start pushing point, you guys really can't rotate at that point. You just have to sit up there, halt shit, bastion it, like Orisa rotating, she's gonna be forced to use Fortify, like it's just ugly. Of course she can rotate with ult planes, just like go in with like Nano Whole Hog or whatever, but yeah. Let's go back to the video.
They use Blade. They basically use all their ults besides Shatter.
Yeah,
They use
and
Nano.
bomb. They're gonna probably shatter bomb the fight.
So here, the fight's almost starting, and Hog and May are just getting here. Oh fuck, we have Hanzo. So that's the thing with the positioning down here. So if they're all up there and Anna's down here, which we're currently doing in the video, yes, you can heal them pretty good, but you can get isolated really badly, and no one can come and help you except for Hanzo. So I don't know if Hanzo's the right pick here, to be honest. So Hanzo's biggest assets is that when you halt, he can headshot anyone that gets halted if you don't have hook. He can help shield break almost as well as Bastion. Not almost as well as Bastion, but he helps a lot more than other heroes. And he can kind of like float around. Dragon is really good actually because you can drag in their rotations. I would pretty much just interchange Bastion here with Hanzo. If they come down main, it's kind of fucked. Like, you guys don't have enough shield break and shit to deal with that. But where is our Hanzo anyway?
Rhine shatter.
I'm gonna nano you, Yeti. Probably. One of you.
May. No.
Rhine
Okay.
frozen.
I'm gonna.
Your CT ability.
Let me go back. Oh, okay, so... You know, Hanzo gives us a lot of scouting. I don't hate that. Hanzo gives us a lot of scouting. And what I mean by that is that when he's playing up here... Actually, you know, I'll just show you guys. Oh, I need to go back to spawn. So with the Hanzo being able to scout, but with Sonic Arrow, and just, you know, his mobility...
With every death comes honor.
Definitely using make sure
With honor.
Like, it will give your bunker enough heads up to be able to properly rotate to those two locations I was talking about early enough. So I don't mind this, like, maybe get a cheeky pick. Keeping, you know, always, at this point, you always have access to tab defense, or on point B. So just make sure they don't have a Hanzo of their own, or a Widowmaker. And, you know, he can take cheeky shit, but... Definitely, you want to be on a little bit of a leash to the bunker as well. And just use the Sonic where, like, you can't put eyes yourself. So, like, watch here, Sonic over there. Like, come here and help. Like, you know, that Maywall should have stormbowed the shit and blown up fucking Reinhardt. He should have been dead. You can drag in this hallway when they come down. You can drag in main, split the point with dragon. You can rotate this way like we were discussing, and pretty safe. You can actually put a crossfire angle, so like if our bunker sets up there, you could come here, and then vice versa, which is actually pretty nice. Especially if they have like Reinhardt, you can just storm them from the back.
Marked by the dragon.
Yeah, okay. So I don't hate where Hanzo is now then, but you gotta be here when the fight starts.
Try and keep your CT.
Unless you're like
Coming top.
really nailing headshots on rotating comps,
I'm
like
gonna nano you, Yeti. Probably. One of you two.
Ryan frozen.
Go Diva.
Back up.
Sombra 1.
so here the way y'all got booped down, you can set up in the red position. You guys could have started looking for that kind of positioning.
Oh, I'm hacked. I have no idea.
I was muted.
So here's a... How do I word this? When the fight happened up here, we invested a lot of cooldowns, and basically that was it. Like, when we're using critical cooldowns like wall and stuff like that, we have to get value. Them pushing this and forcing us into... Like, bunker is strong because it doesn't budge. If you're not playing and not winning to play like that, and you're letting you 2 point, you're in rotation now, and that is not a good place for bunker. It's really hard to tell.
I was muted.
Yeah, I think you guys just got wrapped
saying
in the
shit, I was
rotation and then just got farmed.
Stall.
Like, if you guys could have, it's hard to tell because I only have bebops, but if Bap was able to immortality up there during the shatter,
One of you two.
like, just hold hold the ground and just try and do as much as possible. None of your cooldowns help with backing up. Okay, so he did have immortality because he used it there.
Oh, I'm hacked.
Oh, they focused that pretty well.
I was muted.
Yeah, this
I was
is...
saying shit, but I
That's
was
rough.
muted.
Shit really needs to die on that May wall too. Like, really needs to die. Here you guys just go into like crazy trickling.
But like, looks like they're holding it.
How to dive Hanamura. I spent a lot of time this morning putting together shit for this. Alright. So they're set up in our position. And we'll watch it first, kind of go through it. Sombra exposed herself. That's a fucking huge problem. She's going to hack you guys as you dive, and if she's smart, she's gonna hack Diva. Like, this is such an easy hack. Okay? So, how do we not let this happen? Slow down. Yo, Sombra's on our right side. She will, like, she's gonna hack me as I go in. Like, give me a second. I'm pretty sure you know the combo bebop. But,
With every death
with
comes
Diva,
honor. With honor
I would be
comes
looking
redemption.
to trading boosters for pushing her. You know, get 3 shots in melee will 1-shot a squishy. So if she doesn't respect you, maybe you could pull it off and kill her before she translocates. Or you just force translocate and like, wow, 4, 3, 2, like just all the team need to do is wait an extra 5 seconds for you to do that. Then you guys could have dove. So, you know, make sure people are ready. Make sure it's Diva if you see the Sombra like that. Other thing you could have done, if you didn't want to wait 5 seconds, is you still have to call it out. Actually, you need to stay in game. I don't know why I did that. And so you had a Genji as well. Wow, feels bad. You have Genji Sombra. So Sombra can't help at all. But basically, as you guys go in, you know the Diva's DMing. You can just sit there and shuriken until you get close enough, and then go in. So when Ye puts down the bubble and Bebop gets up there, like, he's not gonna get hacked anymore. So just doing this will just keep her from being able to hack. So There's also two things we need to talk about with Monkey and Genji here. Is how to use this building in dive. So we'll focus on Genji for now. So we're diving in. Your fan sure can suppress. Go for a dash that gets you the most ult charge. Like, don't save it. Like, almost use it immediately. And then wall run. I would really try and dash so you can hit any part of this wall. Like, from here to... No way, you can wall run through that? So this entire wall. Okay, wow. Nice. Literally any of this wall. Just make sure your dash ends there so you can get the fuck up here. And now you're doing the same shit a defensive BAP would do. And you're contesting that defensive BAP space. So if you see BAP up here, yeah, sure. Farm Blade, fucking kill the BAP, dude. Like, just fuck them up. Like, so that's gonna take away a lot of heals from them. If you want to, and you're like in here after the dash, you could deflect a bit, but like, nah, I wouldn't, because if you get hot hugged, you won't deflect. I would just farm him, and then put a lot of pressure on BAP, call out his position or whatever. Like, if you guys kill BAP, that would be fucking huge. Like, you can see here, like, fucking Genji can just put so much pressure, like, in this, like, little jungle gym of an area. Like, they can't do anything to stop this. And you can shoot through the cherry blossom. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so that is Genji with this. Ryan, we were talking about this flank the other day, where if you just want to get into the back for free, you just come up, deflect. Wow, mucked that. I meant to hit that corner, so I'd go right to coast. There's a mega here, so if you take any damage, you're fine. There's a mega inside the house as well. This is why I know about this, because you can just wall run up this as Hanzo, and then get up here. And now you can just sit here and poke them indefinitely, and there's nothing they can do to stop this. Make sure all your cooldowns are back before we poke, and make sure there isn't a widow there that'll pop your head. But yeah, this roof is really fucking critical in diving. And now we'll go over Monkey. So let me mute for a second.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
I'm still sick, so sorry guys. So what I would do is I would actually use a set of cooldowns to posture, then I would dive. So sticking to the scrim VOD that we're going over, I would actually figure out they're there, and then what I would do would be I peek, drop bubble, and just go right up to the roof. Not much you're gonna do to stop that unless they send BAP up, and I'll just fucking zap that dude's ass. So whatever, not a big deal. I can even drop down to the mega and then jump back up if he does a lot of damage to me. So what I'm looking to do is now I am actually set up to dive. By the way, we have a Sombra who is going to be around this location. So she's down there, you're up here, and you have Diva, Ana, and Genji down by choke. Okay? If they hook, Diva eat the halts, and if they hook, boost and DM. And put pressure on the enemy Sombra in that room, okay? So what you're looking to do, Monkey, is wow, we use this a lot. This is like really, really good dive terrain in fucking Hanamura. Bubble here, good as that. This bubble helps protect spam from hitting, like that bubble's not going to do dick. It has barely any health. All it does is it buys a couple frames for Sombra to get off hack. Actually, if you wanted to, I don't know if you guys knew, or if my monkeys knew this, if you place bubble at the edge, it'll actually drop over your cover. So I am exposed, but it's a little bit more protecting Sombra. So just sit up here, do that, and you're walking off of the high ground. Do not fucking jump. Walk here, bubble, zap, and then depending on if they rotate or if shit happens, you can jump back up here, come here for heals. Look, bunker can't see you at all, but that door can and main choke can. Okay? Or if for some reason you feel like this is beneficial, you can also rotate this way, stay up there. If I didn't hold the space bar, I wouldn't have skipped like that. Whatever. So like, you need to keep jump off cooldown because your bubble and you're going to get pressured so fast. And as much as I'd like to think that D.Va's going to easily eat everything, sometimes it's not that easy, especially with the shorter DM. So with D.Va, this is going to definitely be the longer part of this video, kind of talking about this initial first few moments in dive. I think like this is, to me, is always the hardest part of dive, is posturing and staging. Actually, diving is pretty fucking easy. You just hit cooldowns and go. So here, and also you could help Monkey during his jump a bit, eat some damage. But you're looking to just chill here, make sure your supports don't get picked. By the way, Mercy, go with Monkey. I forgot to point that out. You need to go with Monkey. That's the main reason we're running a Mercy. And yeah, so it should just be you, Genji, and Ana at this point. I think that Sombra showed herself at this point already, so you could have traded cooldowns and gone on here. And basically, what I would be doing is when Monkey goes in, I would... Where would I stage? I guess I would come from here. I guess you just have to boost and go. And if that Sombra's there, trust Genji to repel her. So you can come up here and DM as much of Bastion as possible. If he's hacked, you can put in damage. Around this time, Genji should be done fan shurikening that room, dashing and wall running up there while your Monkey's right there zapping down, and he should be fan shurikening. There's a really good chance between you, Monkey, Genji, and Sombra's damage that she's putting in through that window that something might be lit. Maybe not. If the answer is maybe not, your way out of this is to walk backwards. They can no longer hit you, and Ana wants to rotate to that room. Mercy's flying above there and looking probably to pocket the squishies the most because she has shit healing now. So you come down here and start recharging DM, and you need to pre-fire if people chase you, and you can drop more under here as they focus you. You'll see during the video that a hot, I'll talk about that later, but your Ana should probably rotate to here when you guys actually go to push in. The other thing too is that Genji made Sombra fuck off, but she might be back now, or another flanker to deal with your Ana. If that happens, you need to peel. You are the only peel. Like in dive, this is D.Va's role, is to protect her back line. Your dive team is always Monkey, not always D.Va. So you need to come back and protect her if she needs it, and she needs to... Your Monkey at this point should be there now. If you guys didn't get a kill, he's going to be on that side getting pocketed, and they can't kill that at all. They can try and halt hook it, which, if that's their play, maybe you could DM that. Being D.Va sucks, man. There's so much to worry about. But healing up you and Monkey is going to put us really close to Nano, and that dash through them, and then Genji fucking around is going to start getting him close to Blade. In addition, if they're going to either be pushing Genji or Sombra, so one of the two will have Blade or EMP. So yeah, this is kind of like how after you take that borderline, it's a soft engage actually. You guys aren't really hard engaging. You're just coming up here and dropping right off. Monkey walked up and bubbled so he can jump out. Genji burned a lot of fucking cooldowns, and he needs to just like break LOS ASAP. And if he gets hot hooked, he needs to burn his last cooldown of deflect. Sombra's just gonna be like chilling there. So for Ana, I don't think I need to hop on her to show you, but pretty much you just come through here and you can. She's so tall. You wouldn't. I think Ana, you could stand right about here. I'm pretty sure you can stand right about here, be able to heal up to Monkey and completely LOS the bunker. You do have a mini back here if you get pushed by a flanker, so you can drop and, you know, nade yourself, get the mini, sleep them, right? Flanker's going to come from there or that corner in this scenario. You're not in open space, so there's only 2 places you can try and sleep, which is pretty cool. Or, like, if they're really not focusing you, you can pull, like, back up through here and pull, like, Tracer Sama through and then sleep dart this corner to get them. Yeah, so this, at that point, like, they're gonna be rotating or doing something. Sombra was on point the whole time. She was sitting there and farming. And Genji, her and Genji can keep swapping, putting pressure on point, and they're gonna have to send Hog. What happens in the video, which we'll just watch. Maybe? No? Bebop, your video sucks.
I had to get her back.
Is this the first fight?
High ground this time though.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's dive underneath.
they're looking like
What do they
they're
have? What do they have?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, this is the first fight. Sombra nopes out there.
They have no translate either.
Okay.
Alright. So listen, ready to go whenever. I'm a hack bastion.
Okay.
Comes down, comes
3,
down.
2, 1, go, go, go.
Bash, bash,
Oh, I
bash,
got
bash.
hacked. You have no DMs. Alright,
Also, I like the execution speed you guys are doing here because you're starting to build ults, and at the end of the day, the ults and dive definitely destroy bunker. Diving it is very, very difficult because it doesn't like to move, but your ults just blow up areas. Especially, like, they're throwing without a Mei, honestly.
their bastion, if
I'm gonna
it's full
dive
defense,
and-
there's a good chance they
Mei is so good with, like, makes that bunker, like, meta.
Yeah, go point.
Because it protects against the counter of bunker, which is dive. And I think ball counters it a lot better than monkey, but monkey, we like monkey.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna dive underneath. I'm gonna dive underneath, okay?
This call I like a lot, Yeti, because you're like taking space and bringing the team closer, and you can see it works out. This is kind of what we do on point B too, so I don't hate this at all. I just think, like, you're kind of like stuck here. Oh, that was EMP already.
We're good, we're good.
So here, and this is exact. So if your Anna's here or main, you can sleep and isolate this dude pretty easily, and you're gonna force him to turn. What should be happening too is our Genji and Sombra should be on the objective, like building ults and pressuring it, so he can't stay and fuck around in this space forever because they'll lose. Because we're on the objective with our DPS. So the problem is we're not on the objective, so we're fighting here, which is cool,
I'm hacked.
but we're not actually making progress on winning this game.
Just their tank, their point, just their tank.
And now we can definitely see, even with this team, they look like shit when their bunker rotates. It's not just their fault, it's because this composition doesn't like to rotate mid-fight. They're fucked. Like, Hog doesn't have anything to help this Orisa. The only thing he can do is kill stuff. Gold's already out now, so their Orisa's on her back foot.
We have Nanoblade, we have Nanoblade.
Nanoblade now.
This is a good call, because they're in rotation and not set up at all. Resetting to use Nanoblade would have been so difficult because you have to stage again, massage space, get them to rotate, then you would use Nanoblade. They're already in that phase. Even though a lot of people are down on resources on our team, it doesn't matter. We have them where we need them to be for the Nanoblade. It's a pretty huge play.
I got the kill.
Really, really good call. And this kind of goes to show you, like, why dive counters bunker, in my opinion.
Once you guys finish rotating down through the bottom mega,
The top.
So here, you guys exit, just exit without saving. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Blue is you guys first setting up. White is kind of how you rotate. This is this would be, I don't know, I guess Diva would still be here. But yeah, so Monkey's on roof with Mercy. Genji like this is where you guys start. Genji comes up here after helping rotate. Sombra's here. I would use this health pack personally as Sombra, because if things go well and the fight devolves to the objective, you can just hop right down through here to be right back in it as quick as possible. So yeah, I think we already talked about point A enough. I wanted to look here at point B. So this is, take that off. You guys rotate through this way. Zen and like we're on Ana, we swap to Zen, so same position for both. This is how I would deal with a bunker that's set up above. So the first thing is like make this rotation way faster. First of all, you guys they only repel 2 attacks. You have 4 minutes. They only had to defend twice.
Batista's other side.
And then the third time you guys take the point. Fuck, like just go faster? Like what is this? What is? You think you're gonna out frag a bunker? It was Zenyatta, like, no. Rotate. Get set up to actually do shit. 15 seconds have gone by.
Alright, Bebop, you go first, you go first.
Push him, whatever, as you isolate and come out here. So this is your first fight.
They have no immortality either.
As you get farther and farther away from the deck above you where the bunker is, you're exposed to this.
He's dead.
You don't want to see this ever. That is why we stay under it. So I'm considering that your first fight. Actually not bad on time. You guys kind of got baited. Like, once you started backing off, you should have backed off.
Let me get to you, Yeti.
We have EMP. Are we close to bomb?
Yeah, I'm 90 to mech back. I have bomb when I get it. When I get mech
Yeah,
back.
we EMP bomb here.
97 to it. Alright, I have mech back.
This play is actually really nice. Just kind of fuck up your boosters here really bad, Bebop.
2, 1, go, go, go.
Alright, launching it
Do it
now.
now, do it now.
I don't know if you boosted as soon as you broke LOS. Like as soon as you come around this corner because you're afraid of getting demeched. I don't know if you're just trying to catch Ryan because you think he's going to EMP ASAP. But what I would do is I will walk with DM, and as soon as DM's getting close to ending, or you're close enough to just do boost Q together, I would just chuck the bomb.
Do it now, do it now.
So you are at the end of your boosters when you do it, and using your ult doesn't renew the booster duration. So when you hit boost here, pretend you're not going to use Diva Bomb. Imagine where your Diva mech will land. Like, imagine how far you're going to reach with this much boost from boosting from this location. That is a 1-to-1 to Diva Bomb. I'll actually show you. For instance, if I do... Alright, let's put down a mark. Oh, God, I don't know how to play with controller. Or with keyboard. Okay, I'll stand on the chain. Where can we do it? Alright, let's go up there. So I'm not touching anything. Where this lands is where Diva Bomb will land, okay? So it is right here on the edge in the Cherry Blossom. Should have kept track of where I was actually had the crosshair, but whatever. It's probably like that. Like,
All systems check out.
this is how people figure out Diva Bomb locations, is they just send their mech, and they don't touch anything. That will be exactly where the bomb would go. So, fun facts.
Do it now, do it now.
But yeah, really good play. I'm assuming that was just like a mistake. And you haven't played in a bit, so not a big deal, honestly. Stabilize. So this was actually winnable. You guys got that. You guys got countered EMP'd. Rotate under the fucking deck.
Sombra 1, Sombra dead.
And heal up.
Bastion got.
Now, granted, Bastion ulting, not much y'all can do against that while you're EMP'd. Whatever. The execution on this wasn't that bad. Or no, the execution was bad. The execution time was good. Like, not too bad. But it is still taking us a minute to kind of get set up.
They no longer have Bastion. They're up to Genji. And they're set up top again. Yep.
Alright,
I'm
are we going
underneath.
under or are we going above?
So, who do we have? Is that...
And they're set up top again. Yep.
That looks like Sombra, and that looks like our Genji. Okay.
I'm underneath.
Mercy should not be with them. Mercy should be with the tank.
I'm underneath.
Genji, I kind of would rather you with them because you don't have invisibility. And you can bleed out without any heals since both heals need to be down here.
Diva.
Genji 1, Genji 1.
So for instance, if we had Genji down here, and we obviously have Zen,
Where are you? Where are you?
Main.
so our Mercy is still in main and hasn't rotated even though the tanks did, so she got isolated, and that's what that issue is. Luckily, Nebi was also still rotating, so able to deal with it.
Flame.
Genji on me.
Diva hack.
I'm lit, dude.
Diva has bomb. Diva dead.
Make sure we cap point.
Nice.
Big res.
Sombra hack. 1-on-1. Nice.
Lucio.
Not bad. You guys got it in 3 fights, okay? But to go over how to play this positioning, I would have Zen here. You know what? Let me explain it from the tanking perspective first. So pretty much, unless they have Widowmaker, nothing can kill you on this rotation. Widow would have to be set up there. And even if she's set up there, like Zenyatta and Genji and the spam from Diva can probably force her to rotate. Definitely DM her shots, okay? So underneath here, they can't fucking touch us. What I would do is go out to the objective and start capping, and then as soon as you start getting focus fired, hard DM. That's like the first phase of this. Diva goes out, Monkey fucking chills, Zenyatta chills, Mercy can, you know, heal Diva, heal Genji, but 3 of you are chilling, because we're not trying to burn all of our cooldowns in one fucking, just a contest point. So here, bad teams will they'll be screaming and yelling, and people telling the tanks to go contest point, even though that's the wrong play. If they come down and drop, they're fucking wrecked. They have a Zenyatta monkey there, like, Genji's right here, like, they're so fucking wrecked if they drop. Especially Bastion, who, if he comes down in scout form, like, he's gonna be such an easy fucking kill. They should stay up here, give up tick marks, and try and demech Diva. So as soon as you need to break LOS. Maybe keep touching. That's kind of the first phase. So what's the rest of the team doing? Genji I would probably put here or here. And we will go over that right now. So as soon as Diva is about to go touch, come up here and deflect. You're gonna get mad ult charge, dash through, and get out. Actually, you can probably, well, y'all know how to fucking Genji. You probably even just like rotate a bit and like just be really fucking annoying. What's good about Genji is that you have different ways. With your team set up here, Mercy and Zen can heal you now. Right? They finished rotating and now they can heal like you as you do shit. When you go into this part of the map, when they're set up down there, you have no fucking heals. So you can do it. Just be aware of that you need to to get that Zen orb on you. And you can come up here, farm blade, it's all great and dandy. Sombra, I would probably, as soon as Diva goes to contest and Genji comes up, I would de-stealth right here and look for a cheeky hack. And if it's someone like Bastion, now we turn it into a dive. So if we come up here, we're deflecting, Bastion gets hacked, fucking go hard on him. Diva, I want you to boost up with what DM you have left. Just boost up and fucking get up here DMing to protect Genji. Monkey, I want you going up, and Zenyatta fanning out and getting over here, orbing and discording. Okay? That's if that first staging thing turns into a dive, that is how the team reacts. You're only using some of the team's resources to pressure the point. And you're letting your DPS take off angles from the Diva to be able to farm and put pressure and force mistakes and get ult charge while we're pressuring and winning the game, right? We want to cap point. We don't want to kill them. We'll kill them if they let us, but we're just here to cap the point. So that's how that staging kind of turns into a dive. And this is talking without ultimates. With ultimates, you guys can just stage and then just instantly fucking go. Like, whatever. Like, you don't have to wait for, like, Sombra to get an opening or Genji to accidentally kill someone. At the same time that Genji comes up and does that shit, Sombra, we talk about this over and over. That is when your team has contested them. That is when you decloak. If you decloak any moment earlier, you will get forced to translocate way too fucking early and not farm any EMP ult charge. The reason we're running Zenyatta, by the way, is so that when it gets into the trickle period coming from the two spawns, we want Discord. We don't need Transcendence really. We need his heals, but like we don't need him to be. He doesn't have any fucking mobility. He doesn't need to be like taking huge risks. Obviously, playing main is great. You can attack the bunker, I guess, and maybe get a Discord in. If you want to hide and just Harmony and Discord orb until Diva and Genji go to pressure, okay. But if they fucking know you're here, and if they halt, they can halt you out, and there's nothing you can do, Zen. You're gonna have Bastion hitting your giant, and there's a chance they could have a flanker pressure you at the same time, like a Sombra or something, and our team cannot fucking help that. I think this is throwing, playing main when the team rotates through there. So what I'll be doing as Monkey, so if, we come out here, we fully DM, our DPS are chipping away, getting ult charge, being safe, Diva eventually comes in here and hides herself, comes in and gets more healing. Then I guess you could send Monkey out and start contesting the point and putting down Bubble. Genji, if you can, like once you're out of cooldowns, you can maybe come down here, especially if you didn't use Deflect. This corner is really nice, but I think I'm pretty sure the whole corner contests, so like, we could also put a DPS here. So Genji, this could be somewhere you can go, like after you go farming some bit to force them to touch. Should we actually have Sombra do this? We really could, huh? So if we're having issue getting openings here, we could have Sombra sit down here, And then when they finally go to rotate, just be prepping your hack to hack them as they go down. Monkey bubble's so fucking fragile that like I feel like even if you bubble and chill here and then jump back, like you're just not gonna really help capture that first tick mark. So what this cadence of abilities is supposed to do is that if the bunker refused to rotate, every time you do this rotation of cooldowns, you get a tick mark. So do it 3 times and win the game. If they don't want to come and fight you, then fucking just take the point. If you're anywhere out here, like, the farther you get from the edge of the objective there, the more threatening this bunker becomes. And I guess with how small DPS are, you could really just sit here. So the way bunker would deal with this ideally is to have a crossfire of Widowmaker like here, a Tracer, like they need a mobile DPS, Reaper, or they could, you know, like we have Hanzo, so Hanzo can go and like go stand over there and pressure as they posture here, and then we would pressure back at the Hanzo and force them up. But like that would be that play. One last thing with the D.Va, which might be a little risky. Basically, come out here, start capping. I guess like over here would be most ideal too. Should have the least amount of LOS from them. Do like a corkscrew type thing with your booster and try and end up so you boost back to here. So that way you get like a little bit more pressure on the point, and that should be pretty good. Like all you guys need to do is farm 1 tick mark and then heal up. Farm a tick mark and heal up. So that's like what you do if you never find something to dive. Don't ever just dive to like that. I mean, if you're doing it to, I guess, get ult charge and there's like somewhat of a chance of maybe securing a kill, sure, go for the dive, build ults, and just fucking blow them up with ults. But like, I mean, if you can just cap the point, just cap the point. That's kind of the takeaway here. Is like the reason of setting up here is that this is a very short walking distance between being in hell and being safe. No other section here, and in addition, being in hell is right on the objective. The entire time you're getting blown up here before you even touch. Even when you come through here, you're getting blown up here before you can touch. Like, this is the only way. Obviously, if they rotate the bunker. So if the bunker is here, I would actually say come through coast. Counter-rotate where they're set up and come through here. Right on top. You are going to look to fight, though, if they're set up on point, because guess what? They're actually contesting it this time. So you have to kill them. If they set up shit off of point, dive is usually really good at someone being able to, like, people taking turns contesting and capping. That is what forces rotations on defense and allows your attacking dive to capitalize on the mistakes they make while they're rotating. I know you guys are good at defending on dive, but they have to always rotate to get to the point, which is why I think you guys do well. Maybe the problem is that we don't recognize on DPS that we are part of the team that helps contest point. Honestly, on point A, you're the only people that can really pressure the point for the first few tick marks. Because Monkey is just desperately trying to stay alive and keep the DPS connected to the healers and farming Nanoblade. Like, Monkey's gonna go between there and there the whole time. Only Genji and Sombra are gonna have an easy time just chilling on the point while they're farming away. Let's finish the video. I think that's all we really have to talk about. I'm starting to lose my voice. This is like surprisingly a lot to talk about. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, you guys won it. That was the whole map. Very cool. Alright. Hopefully, with the future, I would have loved to do this whole scrim, but God knows how long this video already is. And this is with me setting up Stat Banana and setting up what I was going to do in Overwatch and all that other shit beforehand. Hopefully, like, as some of these concepts become something I repeat, I won't say it as often. And I can get through more stuff a little bit faster. Yeti, please play on Chunky Monkey, so that way I can use your account and use the replay viewer for these instead of Bebop's video, but thank you, Bebop, for taking a video. I will, maybe, if I get tired, or get bored later today, do another map or something. I've kind of been, it's 2 o'clock now, and I've been doing this since 10 in the morning, so... yeah, 4 hours. Fuck my life. Alright guys, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube now. When it's done, I will share the link.